I think that's the most encouraging sign. Except the Brooklyn. Playing Brooklyn, watching Brooklyn, seeing them in action, that team is going to be awful. And if Brook Lopez gets hurt, which Brook Lopez very may well get hurt, that team is not good at all. Their point guard situation's a mess. With the exception of Lopez, their front court's a mess. They've got hardly any depth. Joe Johnson's getting older and older. Like, that team is no good. They don't have a defensive identity. I mean, that pick that Boston has, at this point, I'd be not too surprised, but I'm guessing that will be a top 5 pick when it's all said and done.
Oh, yeah. I'm smiling nice and wide just talking about this. This is the happiest development of the preseason.
Yeah.
Better than the Celtics being good, it is the Brooklyn Nets being bad. That is by far the best news of the preseason to me. That they are as bad as we thought they'd be, maybe worse. And like you said, now we were having this discussion when we were out the other night. And Tim Bontemps from the Post, we were all talking about this. He covers the team. He covers the Nets. And we're having this debate over Brook Lopez. And I think, Brook Lopez, clearly talented guy. I don't think he fits today's NBA. I think he's becoming I don't want to say that the game is passing him by or anything like that. But in what is successful in today's NBA, he's not really the greatest fit. And I think that the foot injuries have slowed him down a little bit. His foot speed was never great, but I saw Tyler Zeller dribble past him. Now, granted, it's the preseason and he's not exactly busting his ass out there. But still, that foot speed suffers from the foot injuries, and he was already not fleet of foot as it was.
I mean, Amir Johnson had his way with Brook Lopez. Just inside, outside. Did. Whatever he wanted to do, he was doing. And Amir Johnson is a solid player. Amir Johnson is not an offensive stud. But when he was being guarded by Brook Lopez, he looked all world. Like he could just do whatever he wanted. He was isoing on the wing, going to the hoop, hitting threes.
Yeah.
It
was ridiculous.
And Brook Lopez...
19 points on 8 of 13 shooting, by the way, for Amir Johnson against Brook Lopez in the Nets.
Yeah, and Brook Lopez is a good player. He's capable, very good offensive player. You can throw him in the post, get a bucket. He needs double teams. But the rest of his team just stinks. That team is no good. That team is headed for a very bad season. And the Celtics are the beneficiaries of that. And I mean, it's so weird to me what Brooklyn is doing. Because they bottomed out like they had their own lottery pick. Like they made moves like they had the lottery pick and they were trying to get bad so that they could be in the top 5 themselves. When in reality, their pick is going to the Celtics.
Yeah.
And they've had a weird run of moves ever since that Paul Pierce Kevin Garnett trade, which at the time I thought it would make them at least interesting on a real level, the level of maybe give them a chance to upset one of the best teams in the East in the playoffs. And that just never happened. And that organization is a mess. That might be the most hopeless situation out there.